Welcome back. Now, a couple have lost their case against a school that forced their 4-year-old child to take part in a pride parade. Izzy and Steve Montague say that they felt intimidated and discriminated against for challenging the school. I am joined now by Izzy Montague. Thank you very much, Izzy. Great to have you on the show. Can you just talk me through exactly what happened here then? So a 4-year-old, your 4-year-old at the time, was, forced to take part in a pride event? Go on.
Yeah, so at the beginning of June, this was 2018, the school, Heathers Farm, decided that they were going to celebrate LGBT Pride Month. They had done other things before, but in June, they decided that they wanted to do LGBT Pride Month, and they decided to tell parents on a school blog. And they gave a very open, candid form of why they were doing it. It was about the history of LGBT, Stonewall, and that they were quite proud to do it. And at the end of the month, they were going to do a pride parade and invite all the parents along to do this. And then as a result of that, I only found out at the last minute. And that's when I decided that it wasn't something that we could do.
So why not then? So go on, just explain to me why not? Because, look, as I'm sure you're aware, some people might be watching this now and thinking, well, you're homophobic.
No, we're Christian, so it's not something that we would ever celebrate. It's not anything that I have ever known any Christian to celebrate. So obviously it was, going to be a no straight away. And we just thought that the school was going to respect our Christian views. They had respected other people's views when they don't want to take part in religious, anything that they've done at the school like that. So Easter parades, nativities, they've always said that, people can object to it and remove themselves from anything like that. So we just thought it would be the same for us. Clearly it wasn't. And it just went, completely out of hand. To the point that we went to a school meeting. We were told that we were homophobic. The head teacher's daughter wore a lovely T-shirt to the meeting, just basically telling us that we should be quiet because we were showing homophobic, transphobic views. So we decided because of, yes?
Well, yeah, I mean, the overarching view on this, I suppose, is that for parents who don't want a very young child, who I doubt is of an age to understand really any of this, to take part in it, that parental decision about the upbringing of your child was taken out of your hands.
Yeah, correct. And this was followed through with the court case that the verdict that we just received. Basically, you send your child to school and they can do whatever they want with your child. And if that is, something that they deem as homophobic, transphobic or anything, then that's their decision to make, not yours as a parent.
But where does this end then? So let's just say that you didn't want your child to attend an event at a school hosted by a drag queen, for example, who happened to, be in a state of undress. This precedent means that you presumably would face punishment if you didn't want your child to look at that.
Correct. What the judge basically said was that the school, were very proud of celebrating LGBT. There was never a question that they were celebrating it, but it was bizarre. When we got to court, they decided that they weren't celebrating it because they realised the implications of celebrating LGBT pride, of what that could do to somebody like ourselves who are Christian. So the court case was very much based around denying that that's what they were doing. So the ruling is still very much based in law that you can't celebrate this, especially if it goes against the parental wishes. But like I said, the school went to court and denied that this is what they were doing.
Right. And just finally, if that's all right, Izzy, so do you feel that as a Christian, your beliefs were ignored and actually potentially patronised and responded to with hatred.
Correct, and the school did that, and so did the judge. The judge very much made a mockery out of our beliefs, claiming that we do celebrate LGBT as part of our Christian beliefs, and therefore the school did nothing wrong. So it's very much those who are in positions who should be protecting our children, our laws, are basically just using their positions to override parents.
Yeah, and I think as well,
make a mock-up of it.
Dare I say it as well? I think using children as a battering ram to hammer through their own, virtue signalling ideologies.
Personal
as well.
agenda.
Exactly that. Look, thank you very much. Great to have you on the show. Chat soon and take care, all right? That is Izzy Montague, whose 4-year-old child at the time was, apparently anyway, forced to take part in some kind of Pride event.